While schools have returned to session, Michigan legislators have returned to the negotiating table. Lawmakers have until October 1st to pass the state budget. If Lansing fails to meet its budget deadline by next Wednesday, there could be major repercussions for school districts. And Kiwanis Bureau reporter Thomas Fournier has more.
In 2019, Michigan passed a law mandating a state school budget gains the governor's signature by July 1st each year. This past July, however, the deadline came and went without a budget in place.
We've chosen to keep our staffing the same. All of those things, our goal is to keep education the same for our kids, but we're certainly making choices such as if something doesn't need to be purchased right now, we're holding off on those things, right? Like we're not adding new programmings in at the moment. We're holding off to make sure that we don't overextend ourselves until we understand what our budget is going to be.
Ontonagon area schools recently sent out a letter to parents explaining the challenges the lack of a state budget puts on school districts. Portage Township Schools Superintendent Anders Hill adds the state provides close to 75% of his district's funding.
School safety, mental health, free meals for all students. We know that these things make a difference for kids, and we see the positive impact that they have, and knowing them would sure help us in our planning. We're committed to doing all we can for kids, but if those aren't funded, then school districts across the state are going to have to really pivot and make plans really quickly.
Former State Superintendent Michael Rice expressed concern the recently passed version of the budget by the House could harm school programs and services by pooling those funds together. Representative Markkinen shared leaders wanted to allow school districts more say in what programs receive funds.
And for a lot of school districts, that'll work really well within that. But the downside is, as a small school district, we have categories to help supplement things. For instance, transportation, right? We're a very rural school district. And so we get extra transportation money because we're so rural compared to other school districts. And in the end, what might be difficult is we may not get that extra money, which is going to impact us negatively. So we're okay with combining things in a lot of categoricals, but we do believe that there are some that may need to stay separate to create some equity amongst all of the school districts based upon geographically and size component pieces.
WEMU reports this morning the Michigan Senate hopes to add additional legislative sessions to the upcoming week in order to pass a budget on time. Governor Gretchen Whitmer has also urged legislators to pass a budget before September 30th. With my EP News in the Copper Country, this is Thomas Fournier.